October baseball has returned to Edmonds here. A rematch of last year's NL23. The 2023 National League Division Series presented. Great to have you with us from Atlanta. It is a picture-perfect night for baseball. I'm Brian A. Division now in this best of five. Let's start with the Phillies, though, Jeff, because this
stage, he absolutely dominated. He was a DH because of his injury. 6 home runs and an 1160 OPS to lead the Phillies to the second half to carry this offense. But we all know the two-headed monster of
Suarez. 22 starts this year. He started game 1. Arguably the best offensive team we have ever seen in the history of the game.
Well, Olsen set the home run and the franchise records. And of course, tonight starter wins. This team slugs. It's going to be a great series.
Well, can they continue?
Austin, you and I spoke about the
confidence in this team, the preparation that we've done, readiness, and looking forward to a great series.
Good luck today.
Easy, and by Jeep, there's only one. Matt Weiner standing by with Bryson Stott of the Phillies.
What needs to happen to make that happen?
Yeah, just got to play our bats and pass it to the next guy.
Have fun tonight.
Thank you, appreciate it.
From the Phillies, Rhys Hoskins last year, who's still out with an ACL on the field. Let's check that batting order. Turned in by Rob Thompson, center, then Bryce Harper. In the middle, it's Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, and Jeff, it is Spencer Strider. Probably
yeah, you see that BA 281, and talking to JT Realmuto, he said, look, you know this ball. And catching him will be the newcomer from the A's, Sean Murphy, the goal. Pilar getting the start in left field with the lefty on the mound. Michael Harris, the second, center field.
Strikes his 7th division series. Ben May, the Wisconsin native, remember 6-man umpiring crew in the postseason. Feather in the cap for them as well. Kyle Schwarber as well in Philadelphia, and a great series ahead of us. He is underway, and Schwarber is going to be off the wall. And the Phillies come out.
You throw first pitch of the game. Schwarber has trouble on Strider slot.
Way out of here. Instead, it's a double Turner on that first pitch. Trey Turner swept the wild card series. Good momentum. The Braves have not played a game since the final regular season after they've been sitting for 6 days.
That was interesting. Last year, Braves, but not like both teams did this offseason.
As Turner on the ground at third, and Arcia's throw is in time. No.
Well, it's a ball that Turner did not hit hard. And if you have Turner break for the Atlanta Braves there.
Bump of the fist from Strider. He's had 2 more in the wild card is Bryce Harper with a cut and a miss. His career against Atlanta in the postseason in this division series round. They don't put pitchers in the game. In the Turner, throw down is late. Something the Phillies have worked on. Show up in the stolen bases, Jeff, but how they go first to third.
Pressure. Even if it's just the thought of
Harper at second base. And that's a better outfield. And Harper's toward the hole, going to take a tough play. Jump throw, not in time.
Well, Arcia's had a great year over at short and one of the ball in front of him.
Home coming off a 20 homer, 9. Did drive in a run in the wild card series. Atlanta in a lot of those areas in the National League champions from a year ago. Quick, Albies to Arcia, throw to first in time. Albies to Arcia, to Olsen, and now the Braves coming up. For the Phillies, the same guy who started
in particular 2-0 with a 1.23 and 5 appearances. Feels healthy. Interesting enough, we'll talk about as the game goes on.
On that first pitch, he lets it fly. Dodd comes in to make the play, a close play at first. Let it fly on the first pitch. Acuna
Ronald to kind of jam himself.
The first bit of news is the fact that Ozzie Albies drops down. Has a reason for these changes, and it has to do with the
and throw these lefties. You see a pitch in there to Matt Olson. Interesting move. You don't see that too much in the postseason.
And especially in the game, uses the same basic lineup to meet the requirements of the opponent. Very
into 1, 2, 3.
Riley fouls one away as homers. But they are also a team. Does some of his best work in the first inning, and down he goes. And he picks up his first strikeout.
Philly hit lefties well, B.A. Suarez, though, has done a good job because
it's that sinking fastball. What a year for yet. I'm not going to say he's an afterthought for MVP, but he's hard to find a year like that. Easy little fly ball, and Rojas puts it away. Game 1. And the Bleacher Report Sports add-on, it's on us. Most game 1 of this National League division pouring in here as the sun sets.
Well, I was going to say, I know the play.
Slam in game 2 of that wild card series. A swing and a miss. Strider attacks fastballs this season. He's going to see him against Strider.
2 hits without any runs.
Was kind of traffic for Strider. Those early swing stone combination out there in Albies. And Strider has in mind here. And another fastball.
Stops that in every once in a while, but majority of time fastball.
Castellanos. His appearance. Last one came against the Phillies last year, and he strikes out.
It's like facing a fastball like that. JT Realmuto, one of my favorite players.
Series had 3 hits. One of the most durable catchers in the game. In the postseason a year ago, game 3 in Philly. It's a different story throughout his regular season starts against the Phillies. It was a glancing blow.
Right off the top.
Good look at it right there. Getting a little extra time going with the oven mitt. Realmuto's a guy who can run. He is a catcher, but engagement rule, stolen bases were way up. Caught stealings were down.
It was like before they could get someone warmed up. Is that
fast? As Strider found out last year, it's been a much different story for. There goes Realmuto. Throw down to second base. Belly flop. He's out at second. And right away, Murphy cuts down a would-be base steal.
And he put this. Realmuto didn't get a bat.
On the count to Castellanos. Cunha will make the call and the catch. On Realmuto. Great tag from Albies. Braves come.
In Atlanta, game 1 between the Phillies and Braves. With the Phillies, last year the team filled that time about the way you would. The idea came from bench coach Walt Weiss, who was with the week and a half between games. 34 years later, Brian Snitken's here in the stands. Felt like real baseball. It turns out the competitive script, but was a strikeout machine in the minors, and just as importantly, the Phillies.
Braves would do it this year as Albies draws the walk.
That's Dave Roberts a couple weeks ago, BA, and he said the same thing. Last year we just did baddies like that.
But what were we told that the hitters that session the last 2 days trying to get their pitchers in the plate? And those.
Yeah, Realmuto, best pop time in the game, so it's going to be interesting to Zuna out. That's what he can do. That pitch for him.
Avoid lefties against the Braves. Rob Thompson over 5. Thompson feels like he's made for this.
Good pitch, tough one to take, and it does. The way O'Nora gets up, it looks like what you want. 2.75 ERA.
And a foul ball by Ozuna. Hamstring injury late, so really mostly because of the injuries. Will settle under it in the grass, and there is out number 1 of this.
BA.
There's a strike to Michael Harris the second. But Harris elevated. Hitting 6 power lefties they can call on. Would have been the.
What did Rob Thompson tell us today? They had 7 left-handers on the wild.
Snap throw over. Or else it's a ball.
You know what's interesting? Part already.
And the teams. There goes Albies. Swing at a miss. Throw down to second. The tag not in time. At this, and they will in fact challenge this.
Safe call at second base.
I tell you, when we first saw it, it looked
what they're looking at, and because he was called safe on the field.
Mitts everybody wears.
Wow.
The call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Murphy and Realmuto showing right away. They're ready.